So, I'm back, and I've run into some technical difficulties. So, let me just get right to it. So, along the way, my last video, I was able to get everything started up. Everything was working fine. Well, somewhere along the lines, my ECU just stopped working. So, I took the liberty of going ahead and taking all of my wires that I've used all together for the ECU, for the fog lights, for the fans, for the gauges, for everything. And I've got to trace everything back because forgot which one it is. So, other than that, I still have my power wire, my negative wire running to the battery terminals for the ECU, so everything is working fine there. But, yeah. So, it looks like crap right now. It really does. Alright, I've got everything pretty much just all pulled out, okay? Now, all these wires that you see here are for the fans, the fog lights, the gauges, and then I have the positive here connected to, or from the ECU, and then I also have my negative connected to the negative terminal. But for some apparent reason, here, somewhere is my 12-volt switch, and it's not working to my toggle up top. I'm going to go through all this real quick, and hopefully I can find if maybe there's a ground that went loose somewhere else, or there's a problem with my 30 amp switch, or 30 amp relay that is, or there's something wrong with the actual toggle switch. Not quite sure. I know that I am getting 12 volts to the power to the ECU, so I know I'm getting power because I did a voltmeter on it. So you guys can all see my Frankenstein work here. This is all the wires that I have here, including everything that you see underneath here. I'm going to go through every single bit of wiring and see what's going on. And if there's some loose wires, a ground missing, ground's not running right, my 12 switch, I got to figure something out. I don't know. But we need to get it done soon so that I can figure out if that ECU is fried. Alright, so basically I have everything pretty much all boogered up right now. It's all unraveled and everything like that. But I have my switch on there, and everything's all boogered up over here as well. But I got everything all situated correctly this time, just to be on the safe side. And I changed out some extra wiring for thicker, from 14 to 12 gauge wiring, and then some 12 gauge to 16, or 12 gauge to 10 gauge wiring. So yeah, I got everything situated. Everything's all plugged up. I'm using these. I've got my Holley ECU, the positive and the negative, hooked up to the terminal like it's supposed to. I also have my 30 amp relay hooked up to the positive with also a 30 amp fuse here as well. I also have my grounds all hooked up, so now I can go ahead and see if everything will turn on correctly. So, moment of truth, here we go. I got my switch right here. Yeah! Yes! Alright, so, I think what was causing the issue is mainly because of this. I think I blew this bad boy. I ended up getting a brand new and I hooked everything up. But just because I bought a brand new and I hooked it up doesn't mean I didn't go through everything again. So I replaced all the wire connectors and everything like that. I'm going to have, this all cleaned up. I bought some wire loom. So yeah, I bought some of this right here, just so that we don't have any more issues. But she's running. She's working. There it goes. All right. Now I'm a happy camper. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy everything up, put everything back into place, and proceed from there. Now the wires are officially gone and done. Yeah, right there, the straggler. Throw that in the trash real quick. But everything is up and out of the way and tight. I still need to find a spot, put this up, maybe self-tap. But I got all my wires now are running up and down and through here, all under here. So everything is nice and clean, no wires hanging anywhere. Goes all the way in and around. Goes all the way in. Kind of goes up and in and over, around, under the carpet. And then all this is all wrapped up. All this is done. Move all this out of the way so you guys can see. Over here is how I have everything wired up. Negative, run into the negative terminal, and then positive, run into my positive terminal. And then I have my ECU, positive and negative, and then I also have my 30 amp relay connected to this as well. But everything is connected and everything seems to be in order. So now my ECU finally works. So one task done. I am extremely happy about that. This is my 30 amp relay that I have everything switched over. I gotta find a spot for that too. But yep, everything's working again. So my butt is tired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been at it now for quite some time. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit that bell icon for when I post up some new videos. Next one I'm going to be doing is finally the roof and a few things in the engine as well. So we can start tuning and getting a hold of Scott. Alright? Yeah. Y'all have a good night. And never laugh at anyone's dream. Later.